Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the So Nigerian podcast.
Yes, sir.
And today, as always, banger episode.
Wow.
But this one, we have an interesting guest. If I start with the intro move, then I start with everything, just to describe this guest for you guys. You guys will not finish this episode.
Accolades choke.
Africa's youngest event promoter, marketer by day, event host promoter by night,
King of Nightlife.
first young king of nightlife. Everything he started doing it from when he was like 16, 14. From
14, he's already...
From 14,
he's already
been in the game.
Is it, what's the 57? All those, you don't chop all those, chop all those places.
Don't worry. And why this episode is even very interesting is because this is our brother from uni, man.
Yeah, man.
He has been causing trouble. He has been causing trouble since the days. He has carried nightlife and day life.
Tosin was a problem from school. From school.
Number one, Tosin Akinbo.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys. I'm shy. Guys, like these guys went to the same school basically. So this is a very relaxed episode for me. I'm not trying to. There's nothing official, so you guys.
After this episode, we enter proxy.
Yes.
We enter proxy.
All right, guys.
You guys don't know proxy. Those of you that are coming back in December,
You would know.
No, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know proxy. Once you see this guy, you already know.
This is incredible.
So you guys, before we go on, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell your friend that I'm about to go out in the night. That when they see Tosin, just follow him anywhere he's going.
Any location, the right location. He's always at the right location.
Everywhere on social media, Tosin Akinbo, just search it. It's not hard to find.
Man, this hype, I can't feel. Alright guys, my name is Tosin Akinbo.
Yes,
I'm a marketing communications expert, and then I'm an events promoter, nightlife consultant, and executioner basically. I'm a networker and position brands, position people for better opportunities and growth for everything they do. And the core of my work is strategy. I am a strategist. I strategize for brands, I strategize for personal brands, products and all of those things basically. So yes, that is the core of my whole job. Then moving into partying, I love to party a lot. Then selling whatever we're trying to strategize.
See the way he combines everything.
Yeah, you have to 20 things, bro. I mean, do you have 24 hours with us? I don't understand.
Bro, I run a marketing agency low-key, that's just basically who I am and what I do.
Just so you know, there's some things is keeping out, by the way. I can assure you that some things is keeping out, by the way. How did you get into this P? How did you get into marketing? And the funny thing, I knew Tosin from CU days. Yeah, Tosin was always active. Tosin was never.
So before we start proper this, I said I was going to give you a motivational story because there's something he mentioned about networking, and I said to go. I don't know if you remember this. 100 level, 200 level. People used to say he used to farm a lot.
Yes.
Right. And it was a slow. It wasn't a good thing.
He affected my self-esteem.
Are you serious, bro? I remember one time.
And that's why I said I am into networking, because that is what it's called, not farming.
I remember one time we were in CAF, right? And I was eating with a couple of our guys, and then you passed. I think you came to say something to us at our table, and then you saw someone in 500 level, and you went to track the person.
Yeah.
And we're one of our guys now said something he's always farms in higher level guys, waiting they do that kind of thing. I remember that day perfectly because that summer, I think you appeared on there's a TV station you appeared on.
Yes, we Harry or something.
Yeah, and I'm see these farms in that they're saying, see what it has got to this guy. So I'm
Harry Obida is always causing issues on Twitter. He was a host. So after all of that stuff, during the holidays, I was just walking on Adenrogu Soya to ShopRite, and then I just ran into a guy and he's like, oh bro, we do these cool shows for young people
randomly,
cool. And then that was how I just gone
randomly,
literally, yeah.
Crazy.
That was just it. So I just feel my energy and my my mannerisms and my personality just gravitates me towards these things, and just brings these things to me, because you spoke about that thing, and that thing was one of the things that really shaped me to today. Because I had this imposter syndrome of trying to meet people that could change my life, or I knew could change my life. I had the imposter syndrome of, the cost of growth is embarrassment. And then I was always scared of that. Like, I didn't want to be ashamed because I remember, you're a farmser before they call you a farmser. But over time, I had to unlearn and reshape my mentality to understand that this is not farming, this is networking, especially when it brings results. Like, imagine you saying I found someone that gave me 5 million. Like, what the hell? That's not farming, bro, because like there's value on the table.
Yeah,
so that's why
100%.
the person would bring that to my plate. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to like reshape my mindset and drag myself back and know that, you know what? No more imposter syndrome. It's never called farming, it is networking. And that's literally what has brought me far today.
Yeah, but I want to ask though, like we were really young at the time, right? So and then like nobody really thinking, oh, this is networking, nobody's thinking. So like why was that what sparked your
my drive?
Your drive here?
Yeah, so Dami asks now like what really pushed me to start to. So that's really so basically in SS3, no, in JS3, that was, I think I was maybe 12 or 10. We used to live with my grandma in Surulere, and then we like my aunt was living in America.
Yeah.
My mom visits her once in a while. So my mom would bring back like $50, $100. So according to your age, we're 6 kids. So I'm the last child. So sometimes they can give the first $300, $200. Me, I'll collect $20. It was something, literally. So like, we wrote to WAEC in GS3, and that moment came again. My auntie sent money home to us through my mom. And then, this time, like, they give you the money yourself to go and change, literally, because it's not your savings, it's free money. So I think then my money was $50. And then they changed it. And I was like, what will I do with this money? Now, my grandma moved to the US that period. And
sorry, I'm just catching Nepo baby vibes.
Nah, this is not Nepo baby. Please, I'm not Nepo baby. So my grandma moved to the US, and then we were staying in our house. Things were quite rough for my mom at that time. And then she had a shop, because the house is like a full compound. So she had houses for tenants and our own house. So we were staying in our own house. The tenants were there. Then she had a shop. The shop was abandoned. She sold minerals, coke, all of those things. And then, there was a show glass there, basically. And anytime we go to church on Sunday, we'll go to, I grew up in Surulere, we'll go to Lawansin. Then there's a place we always buy buns, donuts. It used to be very cheap. But in my area, nobody was selling it like that. Even the people that were selling it was expensive, literally. Like, so let's say at that place, we'll buy 5 buns for like 150. In my area, you have to buy 1 bun for like 100 naira or 200.
Damn.
Do you understand? So like, then I took my money from my aunt and I went to Lawansin bus stop and I bought egg rolls, like 10 pieces, puff like 30 pieces, sausage rolls, like, and I opened my grandma's shop and I started selling.
You yourself?
Yes, at GS3.
What?
After WAEC. And I started selling, and then as I started selling, when I think back, this was where I even learned the art of networking and partnership more. Because there was a woman on my street, I've forgotten her name, Auntie something, and then she was selling minerals. But her minerals were not moving. But me, I had a way that, like, niggas were constructing, sorry, to count niggas. So, construction workers were making, like, all these high rises that people, take. So, like, they were working on those things then. So my place was right in front of where they were constructing. So to sell snacks was easy and all of those things. But I didn't have minerals. The highest I had was pure water. So add to it. So the woman would now come to my shop and tell me, this your snacks is going well. Like, tell your people that you have minerals anytime they are. Stop pointing to me because my shop is too far. They might not want to walk down. So anytime people come and say they want, because my grandma, they were sitting in the shop, nothing was going on. So those typical beer parlors of then now, that feel. So anytime people come and they're like, oh, do you have donuts, everything? I'll just say, oh, my have Fanta too, everything. So I'll just call her, she will walk down with it. Sometimes later, she even started dropping 5 in my fridge, like all those things, because my grandma had fridges and all those things. So basically, that was the beginning of my drive for business and independence, basically. Because I just realized that, what was I doing? Like, I literally took the money they gave me to chill, to buy knockouts in December and everything, to go. Now I've written WAEC, and this is like the break before SS1. So what am I doing? I'm literally buying donuts to sell. I'm buying buns to sell. I went through some things. Like, there was one time the show glass broke, and then the donut had sugar, and then I just went to pee or something. I came back, ants all over my donuts. Oh my God, my investment wasted, everything. So everything is a learning curve. So that was where my passion for business in general started. Do you understand? So moving on into Covenant and all of those things, I loved Facebook growing up. I loved, I tried to understand MySpace. I tried to understand High Five, but I wasn't getting all these platforms. Like, it was the cool thing for some of my friends then, or it was not really understandable for me then.
Yeah.
So, before Covenant, we've already had all these like to go
Yeah,
battles,
yeah,
like ultimate,
yeah,
all those things. So those
yeah.
things really made me really invested
Intermediate.
in digital life. Like, what's
Yeah.
really going on
Yeah.
here? So
what style are you?
I was on Master, but I really wanted to get to. I never got to Ultimate. I even opened 2 accounts. Like, when did I get to Ultimate? You know those things that you open your phone down overnight that you go boost my style.
God in heaven, bro. You just refresh my memory.
So like this was like the beginning of loving the digital world. Do you
Yeah.
get? So yeah, so I just knew from an early stage that I loved the digital world before getting into Covenant. So on getting into Covenant, we are like, school is literally fast for us, literally. So we get into 100 level, and then I start hearing things about internships. I start hearing things about like this company will come to the school today to get student ambassadors, all of those things. So I was just interested, but I didn't know what I was doing, literally. So anything they just bring, I'm active. You knew me now. Any small thing, I'm active. Even banks who come to school,
Bro,
I'm
I think I
active.
remember was it investment
one. So that was
Guy,
the first.
take.
So investment one came to school, and then they were looking for student ambassadors, and I was like, I will do it. And then I was able to get like 10 to 30 students to sign up within that period, and they're like, you know what? You have an internship. Come and work with us during the summer. And that was how I got my first internship ever. It was in an investment bank. So like that was just that was when I started practicing, marketing and the art of speaking and convincing people. Because marketing works in various
Sorry, but you were studying marketing in school,
I was
right?
studying marketing in school, but I'd not really put it into practice.
Right.
Literally. And then, like I'd not really had any clients, because my first client for my own personal brand was a skincare brand. Literally. So like I had to it was not so easy for me navigating. I was designing on Canva. I was doing everything myself. I was the agency, literally. So, but before then, like Investment One really taught me how to negotiate, how to convince people. It was not easy telling people that you are earning 50,000, bring 4,000 into mutual funds and something over time. Bro, like that thing was literally like you needed to like know how to sell this thing. And I was still a student. So basically, we were like I got the job, and then we had to convince people. It was not easy. So, I mean, that was where I learned how to relate to humans, convince them, because people tell me I'm good with talking. I'm good with, like, when I'm with my clients, I almost get the clients, literally. I don't need to say much. Like, I just know I know what to do and convince you, and then so basically, I think those were the things that put me into practice. Now, moving into the digital world and events, I'd already done Investment One. I'd already known that I'm not that guy that's going to be a marketer moving under the sun, trying to carry files and everything, because you need to climb that ladder to get to where the company car will be driving you around. This was in my life. I wanted freedom. So the next summer came for holidays. That's the first holiday at 100 level, the long one. And I applied to be an intern in several companies. Literally, some people say, my mom has this. I was just applying online with LinkedIn and everything. And then the first agency I ever worked with was Intense, Leia Makonola. He just called me, and then what really attracted me to the job in the first place was not the job. It was the idea of like just working and then earning. So I was looking for the best paying job or something at that age. Like I always tell people, you can't go for something because of money in the first instance. You need passion. You need to have a purpose for why you're going for any opportunity. Money will follow. So I went to investment. Before I got to Investment One, I was waiting for an offer letter, and then my total motivation was, I just saw you'll be earning 136,000 naira within 3 months. I said, Jesus Christ. When, like, I'm earning 136,000 naira for the next 3 months of my internship. I'm like,
in 100 or 200 level.
In 100 level before 200 level.
What the hell, bro?
And I'm like, mad.
And this was like 2014, 2015.
Bro,
yeah, that's bar.
This thing, the office was in Ikoyi Dolphin, Surulere boy. And they enter bus every day actively. I was happy. But like the 100,000 was divided to like 30,000 per month, but like they'll pay it in bulk, or like they'll just divide it. So like it was exciting. But on getting into the job, I realized that there was something deeper, because marketing was beyond Twitter. I'd already started doing, like, I was an influencer for my own Twitter page. So I used to tweet for like, tweet for brands, tweet for tweet for artists. There was an artist in our school, like, obviously, like, I just need to bring this back. Sidane. I really love Sidane. Yeah, Sidane. I know when he sees this, he's going, yeah, you get, like, he came to the club, like, recently. I saw him from upstairs because I was really busy that day. But, Sidane is one of the first artist clients I ever had in my life.
Are you serious?
Yes. Sidane was the first artist client I had in my life. Or no, my first artist client in my life was Oxlade, but it was a third party. Ojabi, his manager. We're working together in Investment One. So Ojabi was like,
Are you
guy,
serious?
yes, it was like, guy, I see you do this Twitter thing, and I need you to like, promote something for my artist. I didn't even know Oxlade was there. I'm like, what's your budget? Like 3,000 naira. And he sent me 3K, and then did a campaign literally. Like, people don't know I've done a market. I've done millions. I've done campaigns for millions, but people don't know, like, my first marketing campaign was 3,000 naira.
3,000 naira.
Yes, I have it in my notes. Literally, like in my notepad. It will show you the date in the year 20. I can't even remember when we did that.
3,000.
Literally. Do you understand? So, like, that was how it started. And then, like, I got into Intense, and then I realized marketing was beyond Twitter, Google ads, YouTube ads, all of those things. And then, we'll go to Leadway, we'll shoot ads, we'll have to like position it on. So like that was when I knew that the digital world was very deeper than what I saw. So I picked an interest beyond the money. It now became so interesting that it was not even about money. Like, I would have to like ask my mom to give me extra money to go and do what would not give me money. Literally. Because I was in love with the digital world. So basically, after Intense, my internship was meant to be for 3 months, but I got maxed out because, coming from Surrey to Dolphin every day wasn't easy, and I was just like getting exposed to life. So I got a job in between with someone called Penza. He currently manages Brother Shagilai, Wasabi, and a couple big talents in Africa. So Penza is a social media marketing agency, and they also groom talents and manage them. So when I joined Penza, it was more of social media marketing. And then, I'd already done core marketing in Intense. So Penza just gave me the opportunity to like express my talents.
Yeah.
So it would say, write tweets for this campaign. We have this campaign on Twitter, write 10 tweets for the influencers to pick from, all of those things. So like my speed rate of achieving those things, and then because obviously like, when you write tweets, Penza will definitely correct you. Like, it would tell you, it would always put you through, literally. Like, no matter how smart you think you are, Penza knows how to make sure you do better, literally.
Yeah.
So, like, he corrected me a lot, and all of those things. Then, later on, I just realized that within that period of interning with Penza, one day he just said, now this is the beginning of my networking into the game. So, I was in Penza's office, and it's like, we have a music premiere for a client, an artist, an upcoming artist, and you are the one that will be handling it. You'll be handling the campaign, you'll be going to the premiere, and then you will be, live tweeting and everything. Guess what? I was live tweeting on the Penzaville account, or sending tweets to my team member that was live tweeting. And then, the influencers there, that was the day I met Lazy Writer for the first time.
Yeah.
That was the day I met Pamela for the first time. That was the day I met Bexy for the first time. Like, the OG Twitter guys.
Yeah,
do you understand?
OGs.
That guy, Kofo. All these guys now, like, there are many OGs back in the day that, those were the, like, if they are not on any project, it's not moving, literally. So, like, that was why I met all of them. And the reception was beautiful because I was also young, and I didn't even expect them to show me love or, like, show me that, okay, this young game, we like, roll with us, or, like, we'll give you a platform to, like, make sure you're having fun and everything. So that time, any campaign Penza tells me to go and tweet for our company, I used to tweet with my personal account like I was on the campaign for free. So that was how I started getting marketing campaigns for my own personal brand. Because when these brands are checking the execution and they see your name actively, they feel like you were a part of the campaign. And I wasn't even doing that consciously. I was just doing that based off passion and what I loved. And my Twitter was dormant. So why I know they post where they work? I go post here I do a premiere for this so and so event. I go post here I do. You get me? So, so that was literally how like the flair for all of these things came. And then from Penza, I moved to like other companies. I worked with Cracks TV for like 3 months, managed the page. We grew from like 1.3 to 1.6 million then. I've done so many beautiful campaigns. I worked with Coca-Cola. That was where, I built like, micro-influencer marketing for students here in Nigeria. Shout out to Mr. Vincent, very amazing guy. And then, that was where I was meeting a lot of big brother people, them URL, them CC.
Yeah.
So like every job I did, there was an access to
Access to
networking.
networking.
And even if the networking was not validated, like, oh, you don't end up being friends with those people.
Yeah.
Just by affiliation, your PR increases, the fact that you're actually adding value to the game also just, increases and all of those things. So, from Coca-Cola, Krispy Kreme came to Nigeria. I set up their, micro-influencer marketing, handed it over to some other people. So several brands like that, and yeah, how did I also like really enjoy the events thing? I was already partnering with this Rema's manager, Sean. Yeah, so we had an event called Super Play Pool Party in Ikeja, Remembrance Hotel. So literally, like, he literally put me on because I was already working with Coca-Cola. So every Sunday or something, last Sunday, we'll go to Remembrance Hotel, the poolside, we'll book Victor AD, Coco, give us money, we'll do all those things. So like, this is how far back I've literally been in this thing. And then as at then, because me, I was leaving home, I was already like a rebel, like I can't achieve the dreams at home now.
Yeah.
So sometimes from Remembrance Hotel, before I go, Sean would drive us down to maybe office in Lekki Phase 1. Him too, he was, he was putting his old things together. And obviously he knew that this person is an OG. He has worked, but he's just waiting for another big break in one way or another.
Yeah.
And then we're just, having a back and forth on the whole party thing. We'll do party today, we'll do Coca-Cola sponsor. Next thing, Rema has come, take off time. Like, everybody just started moving. You get me that period too, Oxlade, take off. Like, because I'd work with them, Oxlade is there. So like everything just went like crazy. Like to me, I just feel like it's just years of work like combined together and like years of experience, years of unlearning through different phases. There are things I've done that I can't even remember off the top of my head, but like, basically this is literally how I started. I'm a pragmatic person. So I love to practice and fail and then fail forward. So that was how like I was able to, find myself here today. That was how I was able to start it anyhow, fail anyhow, fail forward and like, do better literally. So through all these phases, I had to unlearn things, to just help me become a better person, head of strategy today in Glitch, so many amazing things, doing proxy.
that's like, I feel like everything was just listening to you and just seeing how the journey is. Sometimes, when you're on Twitter and you see all these conversations and people would say, oh, just starts from today. Or this person never just came up from today. Because everybody has been putting in the background work. Because I think I was a set below you guys. And I always used to see Tosin Akinbo. Like, I never knew him personally, but like, you just always saw him. Like, there are some people that like, when you're in uni, like, just say, this person guys blow for this nightlife, for this activity, this kind of thing. You understand? Parties, events, all that stuff.
Yeah,
even though those, the ones where like the events after Shiloh, like where you have to stay back.
Oh, yeah. He was always one of the organizers.
I was even students week chairman at some point. I remember student week chairman for our college then in school.
Yeah.
So many things happen and then they just give me a consciousness of who I am.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, me now, nobody say I did first class or anything, so there's no student council for you, bro. Chill. Then secondly, like, I think then they said if they want to speak to them with chairman, they have to be a student council. So when I was like, how did I qualify for this thing, bro? Like, and then I'm just like, you know what, this thing is energy, bro. Like, you literally have the value, but you don't see it, but others see it.
And one thing with Tosin is like, he's always like, always there, right? Like when he's in a space, like you would know that he's there. Like he's not behind the scenes.
Personalize it, like
he would take it on.
Yes,
like I remember in school, like all these like campus heat, all these campus like
active.
He was always active.
I was always
like
active,
always so active.
I just love the social life because like I mean the corporate world is not boring. But it's not just me, literally. Like I'm restless naturally, so I cannot be sitting.
Definitely, it just shows that like your whole personality, your whole energy, your networking abilities, everything about your personality has built you up to who you become.
Yeah, definitely.
So like it was just very easier to make your passion your occupation.
Exactly.
Easier for
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
So like even when I would just because before I got my Instagram taken down, I always add you on Instagram and I have you on Snapchat. Like so I just see the way you even take it into the nightlife world and how everything has transcended. And I saw the way you like just brought that. I remember when you used to actually market like Oxlade that time.
Like
I think one time, was it when we first started, I think I messaged you to even get Oxlade on the pod one time. I'm not going to lie to you. But maybe
So
that I was on.
yeah, you guys,
No, you didn't look less.
No, I wasn't looking at you guys less, but it's just like you just need to like in the game, you just have to prove yourself. You just have to prove yourself to
It is like, you actually
be.
answered me. I can't remember how the conversation.
Yeah, do you
but it just
understand?
be-
And then the thing is, I don't turn people down. I'm big on networking. Literally, what has sustained me is the fact that every room I go to, everywhere I go to, no matter who I'm with, I just try to create value. Like someone can come into this room now and then they meet one of your producers and then the person is literally like the person just works in church production, but the person really wants to go big in entertainment production.
Yeah.
I'll connect him to you. From there, it can just be interning. From there, he has grown and he has become something.
Yeah.
So that's literally how my life literally works.
So do you think networking also is very influential in like nightlife scene in Nigeria now?
I was going to do an event on the power of networking last year, but
Yeah.
like I didn't see it through to the end. Networking is the power of like many communities, many industries. Do you understand? And then it's not exactly about the depths of friendship or the depth of anything you have with the person. It's the value you bring to the table, literally. Do you understand? Someone told me one day when I was ending a friendship, the person said, "After all I've done for you," and I'm like, if I didn't have value, you would not do those things because there's definitely value exchange.
Yeah, you were gaining
and then
something.
whatever you did for me was for you to pay to bring value to the table.
Yeah.
So you didn't do anything for me. It still rubbed off on you.
Yeah.
Literally. So that's the way I see networking. When they call it farms in and all those things, when you want to be the person's friend. There are many people that have done so many things that have changed my life. I've not heard from them in years.
Sure.
But when they want to add another value, they
The
will.
rituals.
They will.
When Auntie Yemisi, Yemisi Fale, Zlatan's lawyer, Iniedo's manager, and then Toke Makawan's manager, when she called me to manage Pluto 2 years ago, we're not, I don't think we even knew each other in the game or anything. She might have heard of my name, but like she's such an OG that I didn't even expect her to look my way. You understand? And these are the things that shape my confidence. These are the things that shape my self-belief that you know what, you are capable. She called me and then she said, they referred you, 2 people had referred you to manage Pluto. I think she said Yemuli and one other person referred me to manage the club. And then at that stage, I was having imposter syndrome of how much I wanted to charge. But I told her, Auntie MC, 2 million a month and I would do it. And they did it. And that was the first time in my life I ever earned 2 million naira a month. Like, no, so like my job, my marketing stuff will give you money, like you'll give him time of 2 million a month.
Yeah.
Just for
But like,
economic-
but like, you know that one, you know that, okay, the client will
Recurring,
pay you.
yeah.
All those things.
Yeah.
Recurring 31st of every month or 30th.
You're getting your
2 million,
twin.
bang, bang, bang. And I had other corporate salaries. Like these are like, when I'm working, I even tell my staff, like, forget all these agencies or anything. I'm on salaries like 3 other people. Even as I pay you salary.
As
Because,
I
like,
pay you salary, I
Proxy pays me salary, Glitch pays me salary, like 2 of my other guys pay me monthly salary. I'm their staff, literally. Do you understand? So like, literally, that's just how I've been able to like see life. Basically, networking is literally like my landlady will come out of the house sometimes and tell me in your last shot, in your knee, in Yoruba, like all those like is human beings that would help you do things. Like you don't need to kiss anybody's ass. I go to people and I meet them for favors, and then they try to look down on me, and then tomorrow those people try to say they know me when I achieve the results that they feel they should be affiliated to. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So like, I just feel like networking is the power of every industry. And then it's not ass kissing. And then when you go and meet somebody, bro, I've met people that you go and greet them, half our boss, I like what you're doing, everything. And they will literally look at you head to toe like you're smelling, and you walk. And bro, like I've greeted one OG that loves me so much now. The first day I greeted him in this life, we are friends now. He's an OG, he's the OGest of OGs in this game. The first day I greeted him, I stretched my hand to shake him. He held my hand. My
like he looked at
he
you.
looked like, who is this one? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? But like, imagine internalizing that and making that who I am.
Yeah.
No, it's just drive for more. Like, I'm trying to network with you and let you know. Me and that OG, we've worked on the same team. We've worked on, he has referred me to projects. He has referred me to millions, literally. But like in that moment, imagine I internalize it and I'm like, these farms, you don't put me for trouble, oh. Bro, I had to go and find value that will validate why he needs to see me.
Yeah.
Literally. Do you understand? So like this just my opinion on networking and how like it has shaped my life, literally.
Yeah, another thing I also wanted to ask you, like, even in terms of like, you went in depth in description of your marketing and everything, and just like how somehow you just kind of like mentioned how you got into nightlife, or it was through your networking abilities that got you.
So
Even
nightlife is a different story too. Yeah, should I say that? Or is it already too long?
I want to ask you like description of like how is the nightlife scene, because as an outsider, let's say someone like me now, there's so many people that are listening to this episode right now that do not even understand how nightlife works. We just know that people are making money. We just know
Yeah.
that okay, there's nightlife scene or there's nightlife industry.
Yeah.
Growing up, I never heard anything about nightlife
Yeah,
scene,
exactly.
nightlife
It
industry.
was
and all that
entertainment
thing.
in general.
It was
they called
entertainment
it.
in general. So like how, like what would you describe as like okay, Nigerian nightlife scene, especially in Lagos,
All right. I love to talk about nightlife a lot because like people are so delusional about many things that go on behind the scenes.
Mm.
Nightlife is not all about money. Nightlife is not all about lifestyle. Nightlife is beyond everything people see. The work is deeper than just going out to club. I can tell if it's time for you to go out to club 7 days a week and you have side gigs that you do. I have a 9 to 5. I go to the office.
You go to the office?
Yes, twice a week sometimes, and then sometimes once a week. And then I go to the office on a Friday, for example, and I leave the office by 5. And I'm coming back home and I've not slept. And I'm still doing meetings with my personal clients, talking to my own staff from my agency and everything. 11 is, yeah, I have to go to the club that night. Not everybody can do it. People think nightlife is just go club, go chill. No. So nightlife is beyond the lifestyle, it's beyond going out, it's beyond the money. Nightlife is passion. It is hospitality as its core. You need to love people. That is what can sustain you. I love human beings. I love social life. I love networking. So all these things combined together is what makes me love, like, is what helps me execute the whole nightlife thing. Like, oh, this is there are so many people that have rushed in and rushed out of nightlife now.
Yeah,
Do you understand? Because they are there for the bar.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I rushed in and rushed out.
Like people just come and they're like, when will I start making this money?
Yeah.
Oh, there are so many. Okay, what happened in Proxy this Sunday with Black Bones coming and like it was viral on Twitter and everything? This is years of work. This is years of building a friendship with Black Bones. So imagine I don't have this value. What will validate our friendship now?
Yeah.
What will validate that viral night to
Yeah.
have happened?
Yeah.
Literally. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So people think, oh, Tosin Akinbo is doing nightlife, he knows artists and everything. You will just come and duplicate it. No. I've said.
Yeah, you built it.
Black Bones, when he was doing Mr. Bombastic Camp, we were all together in Prime Water Gardens how many years ago? I did an event and partnered with Black Bones manager and Black Bones called BBC Fest when he dropped BBC. I fought with my childhood friend, the manager. I was talking to only Black Bones. But we are still here today. Like, there are so many dynamics to doing nightlife. You need to love people. That's the number one thing. It's called hospitality. People that don't even buy drinks in the club, you can ask all my people that come to the club to just support me. That I don't need to buy a drink, but on my table I have drink. That's minus my customers. Do you understand? I still go and meet them and say, are you okay? Do you need anything?
Are you serious?
Yes. Like, the track record is everywhere. Like, for the fact that you're not buying anything and I'm the one giving you complimentaries does not mean I don't care about your well-being. That is how I am, literally. Is who I am. I care for people. I love people. So, like, I'm not doing nightlife because I want to make money. Money caught up with my whole passion, literally. I'm doing nightlife because I love people. I love to party. I love to relate with humans, literally. And then I love to see people happy. Like, I love the idea of like, oh, we put this event together. We put an experience of dancers together. We put everything together. And I want to see people's reaction. It's like marketing too. I put this strategy together. I told maybe Valking to tweet this. I told this. I love to see the reaction and the result.
Yeah.
So that's just how it is. For marketing, my passion is seeing strategy come to life. For nightlife, my passion is seeing hospitality and making people experience hospitality in a different dimension, literally. Do you understand? Like, there are people that do nightlife, they don't care about any. Okay, where your bill? You don't pay. This is now. It's passion, it's in me.
See,
when I started nightlife is, sorry, let me just say this.
Yeah.
I'll keep it really short.
No
I went to, we're coming back from one of our parties. That's me and Sean. We're coming back from one of our parties at Ikeja, that's Remembrance Hotel, called Super Play Pool Party. His name is Super Sean, so it was there after. So we were going to 57. And then when we were outside, we got there, greeted these guys. I think greeted Bizu, Asa, like just normal vibes. And then we go in, and that was the first time, I think that was the first time I entered the club, and it was 57. officially. So like I'd entered, yes, it was like 57 because I did one party in Escape by that Richard owned for my birthday. That was like the first nightlife Tosin Akinbo thing, but I think it was after that moment. I can't remember. But yeah, so like that was the first time I entered the club. I was like, oh, is this what a club is like? Oh, interesting. So everybody does together, speakers and everything.
Yeah.
So moving forward, there was a building next to 57 called Cabal. And then when I was working with Penza, now this is networking. When I was working with Penza, in the shared office space where he had a friend called Wumi Araga, he's a designer and a brand expert. So I met Uncle Mi, and Uncle Mi is like, you this young boy, this you're jumping around. I don't like your energy. Very good. So moving on, I stopped seeing Uncle Mi in the office and I entered Cabal in the night one day and I saw Uncle Mi. I'm like, hey, Uncle Mi, you where they do design, how you be this? I was like, Tosin, you can transcend your skills across different this thing. So like that moment really just made me know that okay, other things I'm doing. So I told Uncle Mi, I want to be a nightlife, I want to be a Cabal boy. That time they used to call it ghost family. I want to be a ghost family, I want to be a ghost family, I want to be a ghost family. So like 1 year in, started giving me bottles for free. I'll bring girls, everything. Then I'll sell 100K. 10% of the 100K is 10K. The entire money is Uber, but I will still go.
You know the funny thing, you mentioned something just now, like, and it was all how I said that I got in and I got out. My own brief was like, was it 2020 or so? And my own, it was so brief in the aspect of, you mentioned how hospitality is literally what keeps nightlife.
Yeah.
I just did not have the strength.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is like? I can't even text people, oh, how far you show up tonight?
Yes.
All those things. I found it very stressful.
Yes.
And then some of these guys, man to man, they even ask you, babes good day.
Yes.
Now come find babes.
Yes.
After I don't find
So
you to come.
you have to take yourself out of that space. I was there.
I feel like another thing is that I feel like I had ego too. Like, I know if it just the message.
You had to kill your ego too.
Bro.
That's why I said in the beginning of our conversation, the cost of growth is embarrassment. It's a very popular quote. When I heard that quote in my life, I've never departed from it because it took me back down the memory lane of when people will call you a famza, people will call you this. Yeah. That's the cost of growth. They will tell you you enter a club now and start working. That's the reason I'm very grateful to my current boss, Pretty Mike, because he's been the vision of the type of person I wanted to work with all along in nightlife while I was experiencing things over and over again. I just knew that the kind of boss I want to work with is someone that understands that this is a long-term journey than immediate gratification. Because you go into spaces and the owner will be telling you, where are your ballers? Where are your ballers tonight? Bro, we're building something, literally. The cost of tonight cannot just all come in tonight. And the cost of tonight can come together with the cost of many other nights in just one night. Do you understand? It varies. It's time and seasons. So like when people do bring your ballers, or I'm talking to someone to come to my car, and the person's like, babes go day, all of those things. I've grown past that thing. I don't text people literally. I just post my banner because the energy is from within. Do you understand? I am the club. I am the nightlife.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? The environment is the environment is just there to express what is within.
Yeah.
So if you can lead a vibe, you can build a clientele that you don't need to always reach out to them. They know that when they need a particular vibe, they come to you. So let me say for a year, I have 25 constant clients. In a period, today we remember that this weekend, I'm going to Tosin's Club. That vibe I caught in January, I must catch it again. There are some that are coming back to back for a month before they go back to London. So that's just how it works, literally. So imagine me. Now, my client lives in London, but he's going to come back in November. This one will come during...
You call your ballers clients.
Yeah. Bro, like, literally, they're customers. They're customers. And they're like, if I call... Let me tell you something. I'd rather call you a customer than a baller. It's not disrespectful to call you a baller. Because it's like, I'm just here for the money. I'm just here for the money. But when I call you a customer or a client, it shows that I am doing a job of hospitality to keep you happy, to keep you well taken care of. So I don't even call my people ballers. I'm serious. I've never called... Okay, back in the day when I used to go through all these, where are your babes and all these things. Yes, I used to say, oh man, they find ballers, where ballers they. But literally now, it's customers, it's clients, because the job is hospitality. Yeah. The core of the job is hospitality, not nightlife. And coming to sell bottles and make 10% or 20%. No. It's deeper than that. People like youngest coming these days. I had like a sit down with a photographer, and then it was like, what's my biggest challenge? And I'm like, youngest coming these days to the game, and then immediately they're looking for money. Back in the day, we they beg our mama for transport fare to go where they know they pay us, just to learn the skill, just to earn the access, literally. Yeah. Do you understand? Yeah. Or youngest, they will message you, please, I want to work with you. Please, I'll do this. I promise you this. I promise you that. Bring them in. 1 week, 2 weeks, they have disappeared because all they want is money and immediate gratification, immediate access. Because, oh, you see me with my friends, you see me with Fireboy, you see me with this, you just feel like, bro, those people, they knew me from even before I became this Tosin Akinbo, literally. So, like, you need to also go through that process. Even if you're not going through the exact process, you can't just come in and say, you are already about to start making 1 million or 2 million or 10 million. You need to be very attached to the process. You need to break to come back into nightlife. You need to break to come back into marketing. You need to break to come back into anything you're doing, literally.
Yeah.
So that's the way it is for me, basically, Sha, when it comes to like rushing in and rushing out. It has to do with holding the core together. Hospitality. Do you really care about people? Do you really care about their happiness? Do you really care about their satisfaction?
Try. No wonder I
Do
don't
you
last
understand?
because I don't care.
You don't send anybody.
To spend money on me.
Yeah, like when you're about that life, like they have other options of people that are not even begging them to come and do that. Yeah, are you coming to spend money? Like, bro, now you working money for my
Yeah, I think that it's that mentality is generally a Nigerian thing, because even as outside the nightlife, across the industries, because I also work in marketing, right, and I've worked across various industries,
Yeah,
and like
beautiful.
you'd see like CEOs already like trying to
Real
do
quick.
it, and,
and
it doesn't work like
it doesn't work
it's a
that
process,
way.
right?
Do you understand?
They just want to make that bag sharp.
Tell you.
But like another thing I've also seen now, because I'm on Tosin's Snapchat and I did see things, So like, how do you think social media and like influencer culture, how do you think it has experienced or changed nightlife?
Okay,
Because
so
obviously it wasn't like that. Because in the olden days, or how they, it was just entertainment, like you
yes,
said.
basically.
So obviously, like now, there's like just been like a new wave. Like I see you, let's say Yemoli, see all those other guys, like the way they have to use their social media, and even you guys have to become an influencer.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
There's Tosin's vibe, Tosin
Yeah,
Akinbo. You are the brand itself.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That's what I was doing, like powerhouse. So basically, yeah, I've been influencing on the micro scale as a student ambassador for brands, student influencers, and everything. So I already had like a community for like a start. But like I told someone, anytime you're growing, you can't hold on to one particular community for life. You need to always unlearn. It's not like you're cutting people off, but you're just growing through the phases. Like when you outgrow this phase, 5 people will follow you out of 100. Do you understand? And then to your new 100 people, do you understand? So as you grow, you filter, and then before you know, you already have like 100 solid people holding you down. There are people that have been part of my community or my network for years, and I don't know why, literally. You get me? I just try to be as original as I can. And then when it comes to Snapchat, for example, the reason why I love Snapchat is it's 100% real time. Like everything is what is happening right now. I just only started posting on Snap like 1 hour after real time, because sometimes you have to really enjoy the moment. You get me? Before, I can't eat if I've not posted. I can't drink that champagne if it has not gone on Snapchat. You get what I'm saying? So like, and I must finish posting it before, but now I'll just slide to my camera roll, like my camera, take this picture, keep it, and then when I'm ready to post all these things, I'll just put it so up. Basically, like, when they see your vibe, when they see your personality mixes with these things. That is the reason why we have to be an influencer, in quotes. Do you understand? So now, I'm not influencing for brands, but I'm influencing for myself.
So, yeah.
Do you understand? And then it shows how much you can put your community together. In short, like in terms of influencing also, it goes beyond you. Your numbers alone is not enough, no matter the numbers you have. You need to affiliate with people that have increased numbers or that are also like as powerful as you in the community. Do you understand? And many a times you cannot affiliate with them by farming or by forcing networking. You have to be you. You have to be influential on your own. You have to be, without them, you are still Tosin Akinbo. That's the only reason why they can know that when they come around you, you are not taking from them. You're not taking from their personality. Instead, everybody is complimenting. So basically, nightlife and influencing works with your, like, I need to show my personality. I enjoy dancing. I can be loud when I'm expressive and dramatic. That is the reason why I'm using my Snapchat, for you to feel these things. Oh, babes are coming in. Oh, arrivals, beautiful babes. You be hearing my voice in the background. I missed you, man. You're too fresh. You get me? Like, people know me at Tolani a lot. Tolani badge. Anytime she's coming to my club or anywhere, from the car.
You don't post up.
Mama, the richest, the baddest. You get like, and all of those things are just communicating your vibes to people, because there are people that will see these things and they're like, I'm not going to where they'll not help me again. If this is how you carry your people, I'm coming to partake of that. So like basically I try to use my social media to express my personality and combine it with my job. So that's what literally just brings the influence you get. And then that's why I just feel like your personality needs to complement nightlife. Like you need to be an outgoing, interesting guy. You know, you need to be relatable to people. You get me? Because it's beyond the money.
Yeah.
You get me?
I think when you said in real time, I just remember, you know JK. I don't know if you know JK.
Yeah, he's a promoter.
JK
He went to-
okay. You went to see you too.
He loved.
Yeah.
So like I'm on the Snapchat as well, and it's on like as the babes they enter.
Like it's busy.
Yes, now you gotta
I
put
do this
people.
every Thursdays.
Even Dion does that too.
You get so like you need to give people the experience of what is happening.
I know funny
It's a
thing-
movie.
Another
What's
thing about
happening
real
tonight?
time is somebody can be at home just because I don't.
Just
There's
because of that.
they'll pull up.
Yeah.
Bro, like, Galash
Bro,
happened
like-
2 weeks ago, right? Divine posted that he was at what's this place, Silk. We just went on the story. I'm like, guy, what's happening here? I was like, pull up, guy. 2 a.m. guy, that's all that my right man.
Straight up, literally.
guy,
You get
straight.
I have people landing from the airport, and then on the way from the airport, they are going to Ikoyi or Banana Island to their apartment for like, let's say they come for Detty December, or they have a project in June, July. From the airports, if their flight comes by 1 a.m., they'll come and meet me in the club.
Straight.
Yes. Some of them were just meeting for the first time.
Swear.
I'm telling you, I've had people that I'm just meeting for the first time that will come to the club and spend 7 million. Literally.
So let me-
just they will reply my Snap story. Someone has sent 10 million deposit from replying my Snap story. Bro, I love
And
your
they've
vibe.
never met you
I
before.
don't know you.
Guy, isn't that crazy?
I do not know you from anywhere. You just see the babes I'm posting. You see the vibe I'm posting. You see that me, I'm just chilling. I'm not living like I'm hungry and your money is what determines my life.
Yeah.
Bro, you definitely see that, okay, you know what? This, my hospitality, my money is safe in this guy's hands. Do you get what I'm saying? So like I've had
the
moments like the energy,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Like I show you everything, what it is for. I'm not trying to like say, oh, there's a superficial experience you come and experience. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So with that Snapchat, Instagram, you know, Twitter, and I just even started posting my nightlife thing on Twitter because I didn't want to be. Like,
Actually,
I
it was recently. It was on the Black Bones thing. I started seeing your
seeing
Twitter.
it, but before then, I just started posting the banners.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
I didn't really enjoy posting it on Twitter. I just wanted to have like a professional outfit.
Twitter is not even
Twitter is not real time, that's why.
Snapchat is the core for nightlife.
Yeah.
the core.
But Twitter is also, it just gives you like top of mind awareness.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
so through the virality
Yeah,
we
that's
had
brand recognition.
from the No Excuses album party in Proxy, a lot of IGGBs that are not even in Nigeria yet that have just booked their tickets. Some people are in my DMs. They've already told me, yo, bro, as I'm coming back, I'm coming to this club. As I'm coming back, like it's
So-
already like
so
just from what they
Nigeria
saw.
they come to
You know,
club.
even what we did with Black Bones on Sunday. You know, the depth to it is that I've known these people for a minute. If you even see me, I was quoting my old videos with Black Bones. I will be going to shows in one place. I'll quote my old pictures with Black. Bro, the thing is, after that moment, other artists reached out that they want
you
to
see
do
videos.
this thing, for their projects. They want to be on this vibe moving forward. You understand? Like, I booked my artist for this Sunday in the club on Sunday. He just came to support Black Bones, and I booked him.
On the spot.
On the spot. That's the energy we're talking about. Literally.
So something. Firstly, you go first host us so Nigerian for prox.
No. I owe you guys 2 champagnes and 1 Casamigo anytime you want to.
Active.
Anytime.
Another thing that you mentioned is how people. Me, I never understood this until you mentioned it. Like, I'm literally just learning as an ad because obviously, like, I've been to clubs before. I'm not really before December. I'd not been in like 2 years, but like December, I went to like I think it was Boho and I went to Zaza and I think 245 or something.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something about how people are already like pre-booking.
Yeah.
IJGB's December or this kind of Detty December. So are people how do they like book? Like how does it work? Like what's the
So is it that
what's the mode of operation?
So they are not booking, literally. They are just saying, this is my vibe for December. So a lot of times, some people don't pay up front. Just tell you, bro, when I come, I'll come to your club. Sometimes I don't even get deposits up front. Then there are times when I get mad as deposit up front. But
Has anybody ever owed you in the club before?
bro, I hate
Let's get
debts.
into that.
I hate debts that
Give us
before
one-
you
give us
owe
one
me,
story.
like I'll be begging you that, bro, please. I don't sign because owing starts from signing bills, literally. Like, oh, bro, don't worry, I'm my family, and I make I sign out when you don't wake up. Don't worry, we go. So don't ever do that, bro. Do you understand? Like,
What's
there
it,
are even
guy,
people you
no
might have even trusted over time, and then one day, because they are depressed and they are now broke, they'll now say, this guy sees me as a baller, let me go and ball. So as you don't decide in B way, they always pay. That's the moment where he has drank his depression away, and then there's nobody to pay. So you will stand with the throwback of when he was a baller. Do you understand? So like, literally, do you understand? But like, one of the craziest ones I've ever experienced was when I was in the club, and then someone I've been, someone that was literally family, not family. I don't classify the person as family, but I'll just say family by affiliation.
Yeah.
Was the person had not supported us because we expected him to had come through from like the onset, but like the person had not supported us. We didn't, and we don't take things like that. Like over time, you catch up with the vibe.
Yeah.
And again, I always tell artists, I always tell brands, when you're rolling out on any product or anything, your immediate community are not your core audience. It's people you need to reach people. When those people relate with whatever you're trying to put outside, with everything, like when you build a community outside of your immediate community will chase you because the external people are validating your value, so they need to catch up. That's why for example, like someone that you fans tomorrow will see So Nigerian doing crazy, and then will tell you, please, can we have a show, So Nigerian live show in London? I'll pay everything. Do you understand? Because you've already been able to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's basically.
I always wanted to know. Obviously, like Detty December is coming soon. It's coming.
I'm not talking about the debt. The guy that owed me money.
Yes,
I'm not finished.
Let's go.
Let's go there. So basically, he came to the club and I'm like, what do you want to drink? I'm not meant to be mentioning other products because I'm signed to Hennessy.
Yeah.
So I'll just use tequila. So what do you want to drink? Tequila. How many bottles? 2. One bottle is 650,000. I brought 2 bottles, you're 8 guys. And then normally what we do sometimes is to make the experience more immersive, you might order 2 bottles and I'll bring 4. So that there's more lights, more experience. I'm the promoter. I'll avoid the 2 bottles and send it back to the bar, but like you drink your 2 bottles, obviously. So I brought 4 bottles.
Wait, so that's in a lie.
It's not a lie. So sometimes it's even a sales strategy. Do you understand? Because there are people that you bring 4 bottles to, and then their self-esteem will tell you, no, you're not taking anything out of here.
They'll take all 4.
Wow.
If I'm in the club with a billionaire from Dubai, and then I fly in like 2 Cape Town OnlyFans girls or something, for example, and then they're escorting him literally because people do these jobs like dumbly, so it's not even criticized. And then we're in the club, and then the man looks at these bodies and is like, hey, nothing will drop my steez for their side. And he goes, Tosin, bring 2 ace of spades, bring 2 Vulcan XA. And I'm going and I bring 4 ace of spades, 4 Vulcan XA, 8 bottles. First of all, his ego first pop. The girls go first look, say, who is this bad
guy?
But now 2-2, now they've drank 2 ace of spades, 2 Vulcan. What's left? 2 this, because he does not want you to remove anything immediately until he's leaving. Bro, they might still be having fun, and they tell you, open 1 more ace of spade and add it to my bill. You sold extra. Literally, because you're trying to also make your clients look good
big.
and have an immersive experience. Do you understand? So in a lot of times, it's not about fake life. It's more about sales strategy. It's more about, hospitality, making your... So hospitality is not just saying, are you fine? And also like, I put your name on the screen, the hype man hypes you, if you like all of those things. Those are like the critical things that also help. There are some people that the only place they feel like a celebrity is the club. Do you get me? They are so rich that their staff... Sir, please decline this, and they are billionaires, but they are just working money tonight. So it's when they come to the club, they're like, see, so Nigerian pod is like, you feel like do you understand? On the screen, all right, so Nigerian pod in the building, the number 1 podcast, you would tell me to bring 4 ace of spades for you because of that. Do you get what I'm saying? You tell me to call money change that. So you get, so basically like that is like the immersive experience we give to people like that. So we brought 4 bottles and I'm like, I want to return to. It's like, no. Don't return to. One of my guys just landed from Canada and then he wants us to buy 1 more. So now it's going to be 3. But I'm going to pay you for these 2. And then this guy will ask, when he sends me the money for the 1, I say, no, bro. I have a 5.7 million bill pending in the club now. And then I cannot
take another one.
Take up any bill. And the only reason why that bill is excused is because that person is a prominent person in Africa. So we don't have a right, even down to my owner. We don't have a, not like my owner doesn't have a right, but we don't see a reason to come and challenge you for that money because
Yes.
your presence alone is unbuyable.
Mm.
So us, we are your lakpo. Literally. Do you understand? So like, so when we already know that when we already know that we can only take debt from someone like that. You are my literally like they even tell me because of everything. And then I'm like, bro, you know what's going to happen? Pay for your guy. Then let your guy send the money.
Yeah.
You know, the guy can even send me the money like he's still owing me, and I'll send it back to you.
Right.
You're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to send you all the money for 3 cars and goes as I leave in the club. As I leave in the club, I'm like, I'm very on tire. I just signed it like 2 million now, all of us, 2.1 or so. And then that was like maybe $1,250 then. And then in the midnight, you guys go to another club. I already sent you the bill. You didn't reply. I wake up in the morning, hey bro, what's up? I want to clear the bill. You know, it's salary week. We need to balance accounts, many
What
things.
the
That was the last weekend. And then you're sending it right now that you didn't even see that I've already sent the bill since. Something that you already told me to send immediately. Monday goes, no money. Tuesday goes, no money. Tuesday evening comes, you say, oh, we let you do BTCs now. You send me a fake transaction. You say you're mailing support, everything. Tuesday night comes, I let you know on Snapchat story indirectly. Like, people test my patience. When I lose my shit, people tell me that I'm the problem. But nobody's saying what they're doing behind the scenes to pull me out of character. I posted that, you saw that, you ignored that. I have 2 phones, so I'm calling you on Snapchat, I'm calling you on WhatsApp at the same time. 37 missed calls, you are online and you are ignoring. It's frustrating.
And the person in Lagos with you.
And you claim to be family. You are not my family. You are just an acquaintance. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling you and I'm warning you. So in the next morning, I wake up and I tell people that are affiliated to us that, yo, what I'm going to do to this guy is not going to like it. I'm not going to come and fight to you physically, but I hate my Snapchat. If I activate, they are active. And I go and I just write shit and post your pictures and it has like 10,000 views in like 47 minutes and my phone is catching. And every call, take it down. I say until he sends the money. Till today, this guy only sent $981 out of $1,250. And then he did not send the balance. And he was lying to everybody. Oh, I've been mailing support. Is it not the email? It's not just patient. It's a fake back. You tried all the dirty PR of my name because of the debts. Oga, you don't still pay the money complete. Sha, I've communicated my message. In moments like that, he helps you scare away debtors. No go Tosin Club. If you owe him, he go finish you. Thank you. I love that PR. Don't owe me. I love it. Do you understand? So when you're coming to me, you come with the mindset of you have to pay. Because I'm sleeping in the night, I'm waking up in the morning, like there are several promoters you can always work with, but there are no several Tosin Akimbos. There are no several Tosin Akimbos vibes. The kind of girls Tosin Akimbo rolls with, the kind of influencers I roll with, they are not everywhere. Everybody is unique in their own way. There are people that are more luxurious, prim and proper and richer and have greater access than me too. So you can always go to those people.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But me, I always make sure there's a leverage and a balance, nonetheless, the class that is around. Do you get? So I crashed out. You know, things went this thing, you know, everything. I should have got $981 out of the old money. And everybody was aware that it did not pay the money completely. And everybody was out. Till today, you get me? Everybody can see that I left the money, and I communicated my message.
I didn't drag him again.
No, I gave him 24 hours to pay the balance. But, you know, Pretty Mike is one person that tells me anything and I listen to him because he has walked this path, literally. So, like, he called me, you know, many people were calling me that day, take it down. Normally, anybody can just come and I'll take something down because I'm quite emotional and like, you know, I'm very considerate for humans. But like that day I was very, very red because I'm like, I'm calling you 30-something missed calls
you're ignoring.
And you are ignoring. I've sent you over 30-something messages and you are posting and you are viewing my snap. Like, where do I know you from? Who are you? In the grand scheme of things, for me to even accept this kind of disrespect.
Not family.
Do you understand? So, like, basically, like, Pretty Mike called me, I took it down and everything. And then Pretty Mike is my boss. He's the one I'm remitting the money to. So he's aware that the guy did not pay complete everything, you know, just for peace to reign. Everything from above, they don't say, no, free the money. She will come kill herself. Oh, yeah, now. They go. So, that, like, that's one of the most hurtful, not hurtful, most annoying debt.
But you had other experience, right?
I've had other experiences. Artists have owed me money.
Artists.
There's an artist that is very big in Nigeria now. Like, he's so big, but you can never remember that he's owing me 600k to today from 2020. I'm telling you. He said he's so big right now, bro. Literally.
Like a massive.
I'm not joking.
Like A-list. Is it like A-list?
He's A-list, yeah.
What?
And then he literally said that day when I think I was working in a club called, I can't remember, Skyfall or something. And he's like, Tosin, bring that extra drink. I'm like, but me, Bill did this. He said, why you go to follow me talk like that? I was like, bring him. So at the end of the day, I sent him the bill. Said I should send him the bill on Instagram. Because Instagram too was already big on Instagram. So I was like, have you seen this? I said, I go see him. I go message him. I was drunk. And I messaged him and he replied. He acknowledged the bill was like in the morning. Omo, I chased bill for like 5 years. Like today, this is the 5th year now. I'll be 6th year.
I know
how many 600k I don't spend for my life because obviously the money is zero value now. But like, I mean, looking down, like you always experience debt, and then it's just how you navigate around it. I mean, crashing out is never the way forward when it comes to debt, so for real. But like, for me, there are some people that that artist, I didn't crash out for him. In short, today I booked him for shows. We've worked together. He has given me things.
But you know,
I cannot remember his owing me 600k. Let me just let you know. Today, he can never remember. But me, it's still even in our DMs. He cannot remember because obviously it's too big.
Yeah.
Once we go back to 2020, so yeah, that's literally there'll always be that.
As an IDGB owed you and then flew back.
Yeah, I was going to ask that because
We've had experiences like that.
How do you not come? Like, so let's say I'm an IDGB now.
Yeah.
I come during Detty December, ball your clubs. Don't worry, I go send, and then I fly back to Canada.
I've experienced that like twice, and then like, you know, sometimes some of these people don't even buy some things that would really affect you that much when you turn the cost price into something. So like, for example, last year December, so Pretty Mike is such an OG that we opened last year December, and then like in December we had so many IJGBs pull up to proxy, and then 3 days into IJGBs coming to proxy, card payments got cancelled. You couldn't pay with cards anymore because you pay with your card, wait for like 24 to 48 hours for it to clear from your international bank. And then there's a way our bank manager can track that it is coming in and everything. And then all of a sudden, transactions are cancelled.
They ask for a refund.
So, do you understand what I'm saying?
Bizu tweeted
So
out.
immediately, we stopped accepting card payments that time. And then is it that you bring cash, do BTC, do POS. Even it was from POS, they even used to do that thing. So is that you transfer? There were just other ways where just, you know, or use a Nigerian card. That you can't call the payment back and all of those things. So those things now, imagine like our OG owner is like, oh yeah, IJGBs are around. The more we can get, the more, and he's not very conscious about like all those things. Who would have been in deficit right now? You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, those things like sometimes too, like you can't help but have these people come around and try to scam you. So you need to create measures to protect yourself. Like, okay, no international card payments allowed. No this or that. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it.
So how are you preparing for this year's December though? 'Cause I've been seeing your tweets.
I even wanted to ask here. I saw the tweet here. What's the difference? Okay, like I want you to actually I'm very, very, I'm not too sure of like what goes on. Like what's a typical nightlife night at proxy? You know, what are the program of events? How does it happen? And then what makes it different in December? That makes it like, okay, that's in December. These are the things that will probably add or change that will make it, okay, nightlife experience in Lagos all through from January to November. And then what will make it special for Detty December? So I always used to wonder, like, nightlife, like, what's different? It's not the same drinks, parts, speakers.
Yeah, like what makes December special?
Okay, let me use church for an example.
Yeah.
Why does everybody go to Shiloh in December after going to church Monday Tuesday, Wednesday,
from
every
January
day?
to
But
November.
there's no even space to breathe. Sunday, on a normal Sunday, you go to church, you will see space to sit down.
Yeah.
On a normal Sunday, you go to Winners Chapel, you will see a play. Some people even go to Winners Chapel for the weekend, almost every weekend.
Yeah.
You will see a place to sleep or a hotel or something. Now, I'm sure from next week, there's no even hotel for Shiloh inside the compound.
Fact.
And the ones that are on the road.
Fact.
Yeah.
You have to be going down to the other side of the road before you even see a hotel to stay for Shiloh. Then when you're not staying outside, when you're coming for programs, you go see enter traffic down to church. Why? Because the experience is more immersive. because they've prepared for that moment that the heavens is dropping one blessing that nobody wants to miss. So nightlife, even me that is living here, every day when I dey drive free road in the night, everything, like when I go, should be today na stripper, everything, today na this artist go perform, everything. In December, they say they bring some people from the Caribbeans to come dance. Yeah? When did they happen for here? They brought NSG. The lineup is crazy.
I don't die.
Bro, I'm sorry. I know people love NSG in UK. That's why as you are in Lagos too, you pass cross traffic.
Yeah.
But me, go where they live for the Lagos, I must partake.
I won't see NSG.
Because you don't become my Lagos, enjoy waiting we don't wait for.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that's literally the explanation. Do you understand? The experience is more immersive. The option of enjoyment is more than the regular. There are like 25 events happening in a day and you can go for 11 if you are not working back end. For me now, I can't go everywhere, or it's mostly events that are paying me or my club that you find me in December. Or if I'm going to support someone, just quickly do 1 hour and go to where I'm working. But like for other people that are here to have fun, and for the ones that, see, people think that Detty December nightlife is only by IJGBs causing the traffic. No. There are 9-to-5ers that have never gone to club throughout the year.
So this is their time.
So that peak of where December traffic will start like, December traffic has even started small now. Yeah. But that first, second week of December is packed. Then towards like after Christmas, you see people reduce it. See that week before Christmas, that is when everybody's break has literally happened. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't like, okay, let's just assume now, like you guys, for example, you're shooting every week. And then you have to be with your editor, you have to select cuts, you have to select all those things, and your guy will now call you to the club. So in the year, you've gone to the club like 6 times. But in December, nobody's trying to shoot now because like everybody's closing and all of those things. Bro, you're going to go out because you're trying to network for people that will be on even in December, you might want to quickly meet one influencer that is based in Canada and you have to set up a shoot for that period because they are not going to be around. And that shoot will be used for next season. Do you understand? So like, you people have added to the traffic. Do you understand? Because you've already first added to the traffic going to the club. Then now that on these streets, nobody is walking in December, you've come to bring like 10 cars again to park on the road and cause. So you are part of Detty December problems too. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. You can't go to Dubai and tell people, residents of Dubai, not to come to things that you are there to enjoy. It's also a forever experience for them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So like, and again, some Nigerians in diaspora stay in cold regions when it's like this time. So they have to come home. You understand? And when they come home, they need to have this fun.
Yeah.
And then for the people that are at home that maybe I say I'm antisocial, I don't love the girl. December is the time to test your social energy, literally. So that is why we must experience traffic.
Yeah.
Because the experiences are so immersive.
Yeah.
And people don't want to miss out.
Yeah.
Thank God for the coastal road now. They will open it by December, I'm sure. It will reduce that traffic. I've used it like several times. So it will reduce the traffic. Do you get me? So we're actually even getting to the place whereby even problems we face in Detty December, the government is already creating solutions for these things. Yeah. So we don't even need to feel traumatized by Detty December again. This is because you've complained, but why didn't you leave December? Why didn't you leave Lagos in December? Why? Okay, traffic is already started. Oh, go to Enugu now and go and wait out the traffic to January now. But you still want chop the night like, you still want go the concert. Yes, so you two are already adding to the. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's literally it. So that is the reason why. You get me? Like in this nightlife in December, the Detty December can never be taken away. Do you understand? People are awake to 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Detty December has influenced cultures in other parts of the world to start having Decembers like this. Do you understand? So
what's Proxy doing? Do you want to speak?
Plug in. What do you?
I really can say our plans, but like we're here for you. We're here for you. We're not even up to a year, and then we're literally this big. Do you understand? Like we've literally done metrics that clubs are
Caribbean.
So with Proxy, we are very original with Black owned. Do you understand? So there's someone called Bobby Taylor. I don't know if you know her. She's a very strong PR. She's like an auntie to me and like some of us in the game. So one day she's like, Tosin, darling, where are you? I'm coming to your club. I don't even know if she called me or she called Princess because she has a very sweet accent. Like she's so bougie. And then she came to the club one day and then she sat down and then we're talking. And then she asked me a question. I said, what is the most unique thing about your club? I was like, man, we're located in the heart of... Guy, you can never know everything. Shebi, you think say you don't do marketing, Tosin. Oh yeah, Bobby Taylor is asking you, what is the most you need to...
What's your USP?
I did talk since we every other club get. Say, Tosin, no, that's not what makes you you. You guys are original. Look at your strippers, black. Look at your waiters, black. Look at everybody working here, even your sound engineer, light guy, black. Nobody is floating to do anything. That is a strong selling point of what your club is. And you can even use it to position yourself for like people that are coming from other parts of the world. And when Bobby Taylor doing that, I'm like, we're not bringing in the Caribbeans, don't worry.
You're saying something now that I think it struck me. Was it last December? Jada Wida, I think she was in Lagos and then she went to clubs. I also want to understand that career path too, of like paying people to like go to different clubs. Like clubs will pay them and then they come and then they kind of like influencers come to that club. How does that work? Like I don't understand this. Like
let me use an example of saying you can't do it all alone. Why are you not uploading So Nigerian on Spotify and YouTube and just go? Why are you tweeting?
Yeah.
Why are you doing ads? Why are you like? Why is Spotify putting you on playlists or podcasts or all those positioning and all of those things? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because you need increased awareness no matter where you are. So we cannot do it all by ourselves. We are not just proxy. You have to affiliate. You need to buy PR. That's what they call it. So in marketing, we always say this thing about buying PR slots or like buying... I've forgotten that term in marketing, but it's just about like buying ads, literally.
Yeah.
So you need to buy these things, literally, because they have options. Some influencers and some talents and some big people, even some people that will come from South Africa that will book and everything, they have options. But the only thing that saves us sometimes is that our vibe adds to your marketing. So that's the reason why you might be so particular that no, it's proxy you really want. But for clubs that don't even have like anything to offer their marketing, but it's mostly talent that is even adding the PR and everything. Do you understand? It's because they need increased awareness. Do you understand? Snapchat ads alone, if I see the same thing of your club, oh, this is the name of your club, proxy, you just show me the video, everything. No, who are the personalities affiliating? What's the vibe? How are they dancing? What's the energy here? If you count from in proxy, Davido has come, who has come? Bonner has come to proxy, like, it's only Wiz we've not had in proxy, literally, out of the big threes. Do you understand? Yeah. So, like, Omale has come to proxy, Fireboy has come to proxy, like, prominent artists doing amazing globally. They've been there. Buju, bro, the day Buju came, Buju texted me. He replied my story. He was like, where are you? I said, I did my club. He said, on the way.
Just like that.
Bro, I was literally almost in tears. And Fireboy was literally just about to leave to another club. And that night was already so amazing with Fire's presence. And then Buju is like, he's on his way. So as Fire is leaving, Buju is coming in. And I'm just looking at it like this is just years of work just unfolding. How many value I don't add for Buju life? But he just says, this guy is doing well. I'll fuck with him. Literally, I'll support him. Because he can literally go anywhere and
there are other cases where they pay them to...
Yes, you understand. But bro, like they are not even paid. They just want to come and chill in their friends club. I mean, I'm just really excited because like, I'm like, you know what? I mean, among these 4 people I mentioned, my friends are Fire and Buju. And I'm David's fan. I worked in DMW growing up. I know I didn't tell you guys that I've lived in like David's first house, Abiodun.
Are you serious?
That's a story that I don't really enjoy talking about. So like, I managed Dana Gog, OGs. Okay, I managed DK then and all of those things. So like, that's my affiliation to David, literally. But we don't actually have a personal relationship. Right. Do you understand? Yeah. So by affiliation with Tunji, every other person, like, I'm able to get the 30 BG love in one way or the other. Yeah. You get me? But like, Bonner is outrightly true. Pretty Mike, my owner, do you get? So basically, that's just it. You can't do it alone. Do you understand? And some of these PRs, we cannot afford Fireboy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even if we can afford him, it will take a toll on our costs before we can recoup. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is just love. This is just energy. And me, I don't even take it for granted. Bro, because anytime they're coming to my club, make I lie down, make I be the mats where they go use enter now. Yeah. Because I don't joke with them. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then it does not just stop at there. Down to TikTok influencers, people like Samuel Banks, people like when they come, like, they will come out and support too. And say, Tosin, I'm coming to your club today to support you. But I still go as far as looking for my own value too to bring to the table. My club wants to book you, or another club wants to book you, just because, bro, I know I'm not the best person you need to support, but like you just still pull up for me in one way or the other. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So like, it's the same hospitality and the same attention I'll give to a Buju, to a Fire, to a Davido, that I'll give to a Samuel Bank, to an Ariana AD of TikTok, to even someone that has, to even, let me say, to a, who on Twitter can we use now that would really love to go to the club soon? Let me just say, for example, Day Genius.
Okay, yeah.
That guy,
The rap
like,
guy.
Imagine,
The rap guy.
do you understand? Like, if no matter how annoying Day Genius is it Day Genius or Dia Genius?
It's
Whatever,
Day
it's
Genius,
Day Genius.
yeah.
No matter how annoying he is, if he comes to the club, I would still give him that hospitality and respect as an, is he a rapper or an influencer?
Rap,
Micro-influencer? I don't
hip
know.
hop
But
influencer.
whoever he is,
Hip-hop influencer.
like, there is no classism. It's still the same energy from head to toe. And this is because we know that we cannot buy this anywhere else. Do you understand? There are options. I tweeted something. If I wake up today and I support you, it's my mood. If I wake up today and I don't support you, it's still my mood. I'm not on your payroll. And that's the way I operate in life.
Yeah.
I'm not paying any of these people. They just showed me love. So that is how, and that is the reason why we use
Influencers. Yeah. How much should we budget for this December? So Nigerian.
How much? Okay, let me see. Let's say
On
like
the average, say we want to go at this one location per night.
one location per night.
How much?
One tequila is like
let's
one
say-
tequila is like 600 or 700K now on the average. And then if you're doing those like luxury tequila bottles, like those bigger ones, is like 1.2, 1 million, 1.3 million now. But like with So Nigerian, it depends on, like, sometimes these things are trading. You don't even need to buy a drink sometimes at So Nigerian. Like, for example, now you know me, you're doing a So Nigerian pod this thing, and you guys are you're going to talk about like a club experience, this thing, so you give credit to all the clubs and your experiences and all those things. Can get complimentary in like 4 or 5 clubs like that, and then you're not even spending anything. You just do banners, So Nigeria. So this thing works based on, that's where networking comes in. You understand what I'm saying? If you come to my club for the first time, and I'm the one hosting So Nigerian, except you bring your boss, and I know he's a baller, that we don't like to use the word, I would give you complimentaries to drink. Champagnes, tequila, something of standard that will make you feel at home.
Awesome.
Do you understand? Because that's your first experience. And I'm not saying come and ball. I'm just saying come and support me. Come and see what I have going on.
Yeah.
Then after that day, if you feel like as So Nigeria, you want to bring $17,000 to spend in my club, I'm like excited to have you.
What can people?
Do you understand? No, it's you guys problem. I mean, you guys give me $50,000.
I get one question. So one thing is that, like, when I told you, like, before December, I had not been to a club in 2 years. So one thing that I noticed was, like, when I started to see drama for club, like like all those and do you know this funny thing? Yeah, unpopular opinion, I don't really like it. Do you understand? Like, I don't really like this.
That's like so
obviously, like, I can watch it, like, and people really be entertained. I know somebody that, like, cannot go to the club without videoing the dramas.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, like, is there like always new things coming up in terms of like entertainment value in the club?
Yeah, so
because even when I went to this Boho Fashion Lounge, I saw they were doing wrong way.
Like in the club.
Yes.
We do runways in Proxy too. So we do runways in Proxy too.
So what are the things that, like, everybody? I know everybody tries to be. I saw a video in December. They doing like Shango.
Yes. So that's the thing. Like, you need to constantly evolve. Like, the experience is beyond the dancers and the hype man and the this. Tomorrow you can see them in my club. They've done Halloween. They've even done all those like Stranger Things theme before for performance. You get me? They've killed someone on the stage, splashed the blood, all of those things, like scary things. You get me? Performances work in different ways because it's called an experience, and nobody wants to hear the same thing or see the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Because that is what makes you lose them.
Yeah.
They are hungry for more, so they'll keep going and going and going to the other place. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what keeps people is the unending, evolving experiences you bring to the table. Whatever we're doing all through the year is not the same thing we're doing in December. Do you understand? And that's what differentiates people
And different clubs.
you understand what I'm saying? Do you get me? So, for example, now in Proxy, we do like runway fashion stuff. But our fashion stuff are not like fashion. Like we do things that would trigger your mind. Do you understand? Like what our models wear, they could put on baskets, literally made as clothes. You understand? We go core African creativity in everything we do, and then sometimes we support like we're very Nigerian and black, so we support Nigerian original made brands too. You understand?
Yeah.
So like those are like experiences that people also live for, and then we have some clubs you see like 10 strippers. We have two amazing performers. That's what we call them, entertainers. Do you understand? They don't make it look messy. Very cool and nice. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have hype men with different. There are hype men that perform like they are artists. They already have their sets, the sounds, the everything. Do you understand? We get all those type of experiences to put it together, and several other things, host people, different vibes, and then these are the things, these are the activities that just differentiate you from
And differentiates even the rest of the year in
yeah,
December.
yeah, do you understand? And then the experience even differentiates the experience that you are having. In December there are times you go to some clubs and then you just see Hennessy has done backdrop, many things. Then you see some girls at the entrance, they'll be pouring all those petals literally as they are walking in, and then another hostess is somewhere. If you are with a babe, she'll give the babe stick sweet. You should give you like a max or a heart. Like those are experiences. If you go to Boho today, their entrance is always they are up to something. There was one time they had Mama Funke as the entrance where the woman was selling. Now there's a barber shop. Literally, and these things are not dummy things. You can literally buy chin chin from Mama Funke. You can literally sit down in the barber shop and cut your hair. Literally, for real. It's an immersive experience. Yeah. There was a club they opened recently that when you go to the club, you just, when you're in the bathroom, for female bathroom, you just knock on a glass and then a champagne glass with champagne comes out complimentary for you when you're done peeing.
What?
Do you understand?
Illegal
So these
thing.
are like unconventional things that people bring to make nightlife an experience. Do you understand? So imagine that thing in that female bathroom. Proxy brings it to their female bathroom. We're random now. We need to go and look for something unconventional. It might not even have to be in female bathroom. It might be something that serves both male and female bathroom in the middle. Do you understand? So that's literally why you must keep shaping experiences that makes you different. And these are the experiences that keep people literally.
And then you guys will not do all these experiences during the year. Just wait for Detty December.
Funny how there are experiences we want to do in December that we stay strong during the year.
Oh, okay.
To see if it will really work.
Oh, so during the year, you guys use as clubs, you use us Lagosians as test.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you an example now. There's this trend that was happening on Twitter. End light skin niggas hate or end light skin. So there was one guy that really went viral. He used to hang like rope on the tree, then he would now be swinging and all those things. Yeah. We put him on a payroll in Proxy, and then people started coming to Proxy because of that experience. That is how.
Wow.
That's the depths we go to give an experience in Proxy. They were saying end light skin nigga hates. We saw a nigga that was on a tree in his hood showing his talent. We did it as an experience in Proxy. He worked for like 3 months now on our payroll. From there, events started booking him. I think he's working with other clubs now. He hasn't even left us. He's now big. From end light skin niggas it to the globe, literally.
I did dance too.
Bro, that's it.
Oh, that's crazy. And I see like there's so much experience and experiential type of vibe that goes on in clubs that it just makes lots of sense. Because in December, I remember there was one clip that went viral that like they turned out all the lights, then or some kind of ritualistic thing, and then people that are like overly Christian are like, I'm
not part of this. So don't put me like, okay, so even like I went to Pretty Mike's dad's burial in Owerri recently, and then people are just like, Pretty Mike and all these weird things he does at his father's burial. I've not posted the videos because like I'm like, sir, you are the king of experience. Jesus, I can't post those videos yet. Literally, like, if you see the things that were going on, you will know that this man lives for experiences, notwithstanding the moment or the pain he's going through. That is where passion is seen. no matter what you're going through, you are still you. You are still that pretty Mike. You are still that guy. And these are the reasons, like, these are the things I just see in the man that makes me stick to the journey with him, because it's a lot to learn. It's a lot to bring out many more original parts in me.
Yeah.
So, like, that's just it with Nightlife and the experiences.
Yeah.
Nah,
Really
I
nice.
can't even lie. I've learnt a whole
Yeah,
lot.
I actually know, like, I didn't know, like,
Like, people will see
it
Pretty
was-
Mike and they'll see, like, pregnant women carrying calabash and they'll call it ritual and everything. No. It's an experience. We're in the showbiz. Why are you boring? Why?
Why didn't the
You get me? Like,
normal-
when I was with him and then he showed me the picture where he snapped with his father's coffin, and I'm like, sir, hey, just to tell daddy goodbye. It's reshaping the world, because tomorrow when someone does that,
Pretty Mike
he
has done
started
it
the
before.
trend, literally. So he killed everything that people will say is weird. He has killed the access to people calling you weird, because
somebody has done it
do
before.
you understand what I'm saying? And that's what they call experience. That's what they
Yeah.
call unconventional. That's what
Yeah.
they call you are never going to leave the game,
Yeah.
because you're going to be sustained.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
it.
That's cool. So you spoke about church.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just remember that you were.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
church. I pray a lot.
He was like
I speak in tongues.
Floor chaplain in
Yeah,
on the level.
I'm a pastor.
He was just
literally.
chaplain on the level.
Yeah. So like when I was very young, my mom was like, my mom wanted me to be a pastor and a lawyer, and then I drifted to wanting to be a pastor and an accountant, and then I grew into like loving entertainment and marketing and everything. So, but it doesn't still take away my love for God. I attend Avestas. I pray a lot. Like, I was still on a conversation with someone last night about how I needed to do something earlier in the year, and then I woke up by 1 a.m. and I prayed till 4 a.m.
Wow.
And I slept from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. and I woke up by 5:30 or so, or 5 a.m. and I prayed for 30 minutes and went to church for first service. It was a Sunday. And from church, after first service, I went for that thing and I got it. But I couldn't sustain it because I did not sustain the process of
How you got it?
spirituality to get in there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I am still very much invested
Connected.
in my Jesus Christ, that
Yeah.
personal savior.
Yeah.
Because without it, bro, there are times in the club, to be very honest, like, people don't even know these things because, like, it's a part of my life. I don't need to explain to you. There are times in the club where 1 a.m. club never started full. I'll go to the toilet and
Are
speak
you
in tongues.
serious?
Yes.
You go to the toilet and speak in
Yes,
tongues.
bro. I'm not joking. I will go to the toilet and I'll speak in tongues and say, God, you own this night. People be saying, you dey pray for when and they show yash. Oga, God is the reason why this entertainment is existing. God is the reason why that girl has big bum that we can spray money on. So God, bro, I've entered the toilet before and
I don't dare.
severally. Last week in the club, before them Black Bones came, around 1:30 something a.m., the club was not yet filled.
And that thing.
And I was sitting down and I drank one shot of tequila. Rabba Shakarebo, God, please help me tonight. Whether I don't lie or not, God is in me.
You don't boss
Bro, I would never depart from God, no matter where I find myself in life.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I always say that one word of prayer. I always speak in tongues. Like, it's just part of me. Like, yeah, I'm Tosin Akinbo, I post bodies, I do all of those things, but God is my core. That's my only secret. So, like, yeah, I was student chaplain in school. I mean, I'm very invested in church and everything, but it's just it's part of my personal value. So even if I'm not in the activity, I am still in the Lord.
Yeah.
Just as, like, my drive is still
You're still
on
connected
fire
with your
for
God.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, that's really nice. Man.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I never would have.
Yeah, so I didn't go canal for money.
But let me ask you one last question. You talked about the club not getting full at 1 a.m. Like, is that like a very serious worry? And is this something that happens like once?
So Nightlife is not always.
Aside from calling on God, what can you do at that point?
Yeah, like,
So
yeah.
as a nightlife promoter, sometimes you don't know the work before the night. So sometimes you just have to call on God. But there are times where your network, that's why some days now, there are days I'll go to the club and I'm starting with like 25 people. I might not even post early. I might even post one thing because these days I don't even used to post early. Sometimes I'll post late. But there are days when I've seen that it's not yet moving, bro. Within 5 minutes, I feel don't post 20 snaps. Like, I go down first post, I feel just snap this shoe, eh? Then I go post my shoulder, then I go post my chin, then I go post one bottle of tequila, then maybe one of my female friends is arriving, the way she will arrive, hey! again.
You go hype
I go hype. Do you understand? My guys, I go post all of us with a ball, the drink. And you get like, sometimes you need to go that route to make the activity validate why people should leave the house. Because sometimes you've done all the marketing. They've promised you that they are coming. Police field person. Bank app, you know, they work. Something if it don't happen. Their customer might have told them something is going on in their company. So many things come up that someone that is coming to spend to increase your night from total sales of 35 million naira. So on the average, sometimes you can make 35 million naira sales in a night. So you are making 35, 40 million, 50 million. And you know that there are some people that will spend 5 million, 10 million. Imagine people that spend 5 million, 10 million, 4 of them miss a night. And that night you are not selling 15 million. You go no say nightlife no be water. Don't worry. Because you've already banked so much on those people. And then there are nights where those people would not come. And then because of the vibe, some people will leave other clubs and your sales can be 70 million because of energy too. So it varies, and that's why you need to do it for the passion and for the love of people and for the love of hospitality. Because when there is no money, are you really still a nightlife guy? Thank you.
Bro, this guy they give TED talk. Not TED talk. Not TED talk. That's so.
I can't even lie to you. Like I have a different outlook of like nightlife after this episode.
100%.
So many things I've learned. So yeah, this is a new segment. Is literally how Nigerian are you or so Nigerian?
Sir.
And today, as we have king of nightlife.
Amen. I'm still working hard to be king of nightlife.
The first youngest ever king of nightlife.
Exactly. I start with that.
But yeah, so like, firstly, nightlife. What do you prefer, Afrobeats or Amapiano?
I'm a piano for real. I work in Afrobeats when it comes to like music marketing.
Yeah.
And I've, marketed a couple of my piano songs. But like when it comes to nightlife and the vibe I love Amapiano. Because like we're Africans all together. So like they love Afrobeats in SA. When you go to SA, some clubs don't even play Amapiano fully. Because we are like black, like Nigerians are like now plenty in SA. So you see some clubs that go full Afrobeats than Amapiano. So the way some of us are like tired of Amapiano, of Afrobeats, and we're drifting towards Amapiano. Some of them are tired of Amapiano and they are drifting towards Afrobeat. So in different parts of the world, people just try to like, diversify their taste to just, create a balance of vibe. Do you understand? So it's not like Afrobeat is not still my core. And then I'll hear some Afrobeat song and I'll not dance. So like Black Bones ACL is rap and Afrobeats and it's rap core, but like it's still I'm still going to call it like if it comes up in the club, I'll still dance like I'm vibing to Amapiano because like even me like I'm no go to ACL so you get that kind of vibe. But like when it comes to like my vibe, I love Amapiano and I started listening to Amapiano in Lagos. But when I started visiting Cape Town, and then I experienced Amapiano from its origin. Oh my God.
And then the dance.
There is nothing like that. Jesus. I'm like, I would never leave this sound alone. Literally.
Yeah. Moving on. What do you prefer after a night out at the club? Shawarma or suya?
I don't like pepper. I don't like shawarma because I'm lactose
What is
intolerant.
after nightlife?
I like beef, just fried beef. Or I go to, I can't mention the name of the place, but I go to a place where there is no pepper. It's more like Chinese food. So like fried rice and then, fried rice with beef and, chicken in pepper sauce, but their pepper sauce is like tomato sauce, literally. So I have also, I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't like pepper. And then I'm not even meant to be drinking. So like I just watch how much I drink. So on nights where like I go extreme and I'm hungry, I have to go to that place that has zero pepper. And if they are not, if I've driven past there, I go to like my friend's restaurant and just get I have to say the name of the restaurant because my friend's restaurant. And I go to Paper Box.
We'll send them invoice.
You send the invoice. Send the invoice to me. I want to pay for their advert. So I go to Paper Box and then I get beef. I get their jollof rice is firewood jollof. I don't even know where it's coming from, but like it's unconventional. I love their jollof rice and their beef, and then that's why I used to end my night sometimes. Yeah.
Have you ever planned a night out and then you sleep off?
Severally. Hey God, I've
You know the funny that
I've lost 5 million to sleeping off before.
Swear.
Yes. Like it's not a joke.
5 million naira.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's serious, man.
I'm not a serious person. Don't worry. You are not a machine. That's what I tell people. Like when people text me and say, please put me on. I want to be in nightlife. It is not a 9 to 5.
Nah,
I just think
nah,
you don't sleep.
We don't.
now,
Okay, let me tell you that I've
why
not
did
really
you
slept since last night. I slept by 4 a.m. And that's the reason why, like, this morning I was dragging my feet because I slept by 4 a.m. I woke up by 9. My client has a meeting with me for 7. Like, I'm having 2 launch of 2 brand new places this week and next week. Do you understand? And they are not proxy. They are like they're like clients. I do nightlife consultations. So like, I'm looking for an artist to book. Like, it's crazy. And then tonight is what? Today is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
I might have to go and support my friend at their karaoke thing. I don't have to go, but I'm a nightlife guy. I want to go and support you because I might meet like other people there. I'll add value to you, support me back. There are different dimensions it works with. So yeah, I've slept off sometimes, but I've been I can count how many times I've slept off because I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, there are days when my eyes are so red, my head is banging,
You're still walking.
and I'll just enter the shower and head to the club.
That's another thing. You know, I told you I had a brief, event. I think I went to the club 3 nights in a row, 2 nights in a row.
It's not easy.
I felt sick for 2 weeks.
Yes, it's not easy. So when people say these things, like, if you see me doing it that I'm not sick, like, okay, for example, now, Friday, I'm going to the club. I'll probably drink. Sometimes I don't drink at all when I go out for a full weekend because, I'm just trying to, like, keep my body sane and everything. But, like, on nights where I drink, Friday I go to the club, I'm drunk, I wake up with a hangover, I try to sleep 2 hours or 3 hours extra. Even if I don't get the sleep, I'll run my day through the hangover. On Saturday night, I have to be at the club with the hangover. So I might not drink, I might just be on water therapy. And then the customer will come and say, I'll go buy the you know, go drink. You add to that hangover again. Then you sleep with double hangover and wake up on Sunday, which is your night. You have to market, reach out to the artists, you're doing everything. And now, in between all of this on the weekends, I am doing corporate works. I'm working on my marketing campaigns for artists, TikTok campaigns, what's going on here, the press and everything. This Saturday, now that I'm going through this circle, I have a shoot for a client with Brain Jotter. This Sunday, I have a shoot for a client with another artist is featured. So, and I'm still going to go to the club and all those things. So, tell me like you want to come into nightlife. We're waiting for you.
You go see crazy.
Yeah, now finally, on Detty December nightlife culture, what's your hot take? What's your hot take?
What's your hot take? Tell me. Tell me your hot take. Yes.
I mean, drummers. I'm tired. I'm tired of that. Do you know what pisses me off? When they literally stop the song and everybody has to watch the drummer, like, I don't really want to hear you do. I'm tired of that. Like, it was fun at first, but
I love it.
I just got.
I actually love
I love it, especially when I'm drunk. I feel like it keeps me alive. Like, once I hear "po," it reminds me of the shot I took here. Po, you wake up another shot. I don't need to drink more. Like, it's just giving me that. But yeah, but like that's it. But for me, for Detty December, to the IJGBs, when you're coming back, please put your money together in your accounts. Like, one of the most awful experiences I ever had was I was with some IJGBs and they wanted to go to a club. I wasn't even working in that club, but they just wanted to go to the club then. And then we got there and it was time to pay. I had to even leave them there that day. And they are changing money from Lemfi. This one has to change 20K. The bill was like 400K. This one has to change 20K. This one is contributing
40,000 naira.
Bro, why? Like, why didn't you guys just put the money from home together?
And they're doing this one.
That's 4:45 a.m., bro. What? Like, I need to sleep. Literally. So please, you guys, all those like joining money things. Like, before you come to the club, put it together. Like, don't be doing all those. Yeah, when we get to the club, when we drink, I'm converting money now. There's network issues. There's all of those things, man. And then I'm in those moments. Don't remember I'm your brother because that's when you remember I'm your brother. Stop it.
You will not have
I'll
to
leave you with the bouncers. I will leave you with the bouncers this December. So please, if you know you're like, because there's no, like, everybody wants to experience. So it's not every time there's always one baller. Sometimes it's just a group of friends bringing money together, which is beautiful. It's an immersive experience for you guys. You get, but please don't make the promoter suffer the process of the payments. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's really hurtful. Sometimes they will scatter the money to the point that they'll say one guy is owing 35K. Please, you can follow up with the guy yourself. Ridiculous, but thank God I've outgrown that life because this happened 2 years ago. So everybody will want bring and come and say, you know,
Because that $5K did too specific.
bro, do you understand? So if you find yourself letting go of those tiny money that when you accumulate them, you get me?
it's a
So,
lot of money.
I suppose your own Detty December take.
What would it be? I mean, I have beef against hype men. Anyways,
why?
I don't know, man. I just like let me just enjoy my music, man. Why you singing over the artist? That's just my.
Do you like all this if you don't get POS, go buy.
But then, but
Yeah,
bro,
some demeaning hype.
guys,
is
I said I don't
annoying.
day club before.
So we don't have that's local and Raz. So we don't have. But if you say there are certain words you say as a hype man in proxy, you've lost your job.
one time.
Yeah, there is a standard. Pretty Mike doesn't joke with standards in life. As he is like that, he has values, principles, and standards. And then he's not going to sack you outrightly. He's going to give you multiple chances. You have to be the one forgetting yourself and not wanting the best for yourself.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that's just the vibe, basically. Like, I get what you don't like about hype men will be some of the demeaning
Bro,
things they
like
say.
I've been in the
Do you
club before. The
understand?
guy was like, "Oh, 95 hours. What are you doing?"
Do you understand? So I get what you mean. Like sometimes
Fuck.
sometimes I always tell people, like, for me now, I don't internalize things. I just drop it on the surface and I know what's for me, what's not for me. So if I'm in a club and you tell me, promoter, we no be owner of club, shade down our promoter, or let me just use that kind of instance. Like, bro,
The way you climb that line.
yes,
They
literally.
don't
Like,
talk before.
no, they've not said it. I'm not saying, no, I'm not saying, like, I'm not saying, I've worked in the club for so long, like, I know how they come up with these lines. They just look, they cannot see, maybe because one guy that is drinking one VSOP is beside the table drinking this
Yeah.
space. They'll be like, I beg, if your bottle not be gold, I beg, shift go back. Oh. Like, they are very crazy.
Guy, even to say, but somebody told me that I look like CP, but I don't smell like CP. I'm not capping, bro. I said that club day Ikeja. I said to go.
I swear I'm not gonna call you.
I look like CP, but I don't smell like CP. It came to me.
Guy, what?
Everybody say CP, but I don't smell
What
like
the hell?
CP. Bro, I said I get agenda against that man.
I'm gonna call you CP.
No tryout.
CP,
No tryout. No tryout.
I'm
Yeah.
bored.
Yeah.
I'm
so
every CP
interesting.
called proxy.
Crazy.
Man, like CP. Man, Tosin, man, this has been a very, very great episode.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Genuinely learned a lot.
Thank you so
And
much.
it was so pleasurable to have you here. And
Thank you so much.
honestly, if you guys are probably listening and you're coming to Lagos for Detty December, you know where to be at every night. Proxy is getting active, especially Sunday nights. So you know.
You know where to catch me. I'm there every day. I'm signed to the club. But Sunday nights is specially put together by me. Come for an immersive experience anytime. It's Tosin Akinbo.
Tosin doesn't want to
and the
tell us.
vibe.
Tosin doesn't want to tell us the things.
We have
Just-
crazy plans.
just
We have
know.
artists. We have experiences. We just got one extra stripper working with us. Entertainer. I hate calling them strippers. One extra entertainer working with us. We have so many things in line. Like
And-
when it
and-
comes to experiences.
And
So
he's a Christian, so it soon be
yeah.
Babalawo.
So yeah, you get me? Like, I cover you with the blood of Jesus.
Amen. No more saying.
Thank you
Amen.
guys.
Thank
Tosin
you,
Akinbo
guys.
on everywhere. Tosin Akinbo
At
Snapchat. is-
Tosin Akinbo on Snapchat, Tosin Akinbo on Instagram, on Twitter at Tosin Akinbo.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Bye, guys.